Your marriage will never be better than what you're saying about it.
I want to tell you what I see. And I see a sorry bleep to bleep bleep.
Nobody wants to be the guy in the male group who's like, man, my wife is just so wonderful. I love her. She brings so much joy to my life.
A lot of times I think women are more protective of the men that they are with and try to paint him in a better light than what he actually is.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Guests. Join Ed and Maya, a dynamic husband and wife duo, as they share real and honest advice on love, dating, and marriage. As transformational relationship coaches, they specialize in helping both singles and couples enhance communication, build intimacy, and experience greater pleasure in their relationships. They also offer online courses tailored for singles and married couples and are fully licensed to officiate weddings. Now, let's dive into today's session.
Your marriage will never be better than what you're saying about it. I'll prove it to you. My wife and I, we've been married 21 years. On our 20-year anniversary, I thought, here's what I'm gonna do for her. I wanna do something special. I wanna do something meaningful. And so that entire year, every day, for an entire year, 365 days, I wrote down in a journal one thing that I loved about my wife. And I gave it to her on our anniversary. And here's what happened, church. It wasn't just a great gift that I gave my wife. My marriage got better. And guess what? My wife didn't change one thing about herself. I just changed the way I perceived her, and I changed the words that I was choosing to say about her. The quality of the life you're living really comes down to what you have been saying. There's power in our words.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, that's
really
big.
good.
Yeah.
The power of the words. We talk about that all the time.
We do.
Because the Bible says that our words carry power and that life and death actually rest in the power of our tongue.
Power of the tongue.
So that we're able to speak life into our partners, but as well as death. And especially for women, it says that it's better for men to live on the corner of the roof than in the house with a quarrelsome wife. And so the words that we speak to and over each other are so important. The way we pray over each other, so important to touch your spouse. And when you want to say something very, very negative, to try to reframe that and say something positive. Juanita Bynum said one time, and it stuck with me. I was young. I was probably in middle school or high school. But she said, you speak about your husband like he's a king when you know he ain't. You know that he is not walking in kingly behavior, but you speak about him as if he is, because that's what faith is. Substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. So it doesn't require any faith for you to believe that he can be this. If he's walking in it, then that doesn't require faith. Right. You have to look at this man, look at this woman, and see who they can be, and speak to that. So that is very hard to do, because what you want to speak to is you want to allow your cussing spirit to take over. And let me tell you what I see for real. I want to talk about the evidence of what I see.
What I see. Not
the evidence of things not seen. I want to tell you what I see. And I see a sorry bleep to bleep bleep. Listen to me, saints.
Yes.
That's the easy way to go. Yes. Let me tell you what I see.
Let it roll off.
Because I'm going to keep it real. We speak so much death trying to keep it real.
Right.
And not allow room for God to come in and work a miracle. So what he said was, she didn't change anything. That he started to look for positives. And we take so much for granted. There is a reason that you married this man, a reason you married this woman, and some of those things just get brushed under the rug because you're used to it now. If other people could see what you have in that man or see what you have in that woman, they would snatch that up so fast. But there are so many things that you just take for granted, or you just put under the umbrella. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But if you just start to look for all the wonderful things about this person, instead of focusing on the bad, I believe you would really, really, really start to gain a greater appreciation.
Now that is a daunting task he shared just there. Like
365.
365 is a lot. That would be a lot for even somebody like myself, who's a wordsmith. I like coming up with words and putting things down that sound impressive. But even that would be tough. I would say though, it would be a great challenge for men who, let's be honest, man. We love to get in the man cave. We love to go to the boys' night out. We love to go on the fishing trips or the golf trips. And it turns into a wife bashing, and not necessarily a bashing, but we always got little slick things to say. Well, let me go ahead and do this for, my wife find out, or let me enjoy a beer before she say something about it, or well, let's talk about this because I can't say it at home. We get into that level of we do because nobody wants to be the guy in the male group who's like, man, my wife is just so wonderful. I love her. She brings so much joy to my life.
What if she does?
Exactly.
Why don't you want to say that?
Because everybody's looking like, get him out of here.
So you go and complain? You just join the complaining?
Or you stay quiet. You just gotta just like, oh man, yeah, that's how women are. And I'm telling you, we have to get out of that a little bit, or change your circle. You know what I mean? Or try not to be around that circle that is going to be more of a miserable marriage circle. There may not be miserable people, but when it comes to marriage, they're in what I call the misery marriage circle, and then that may bleed over into yours, or you shine light in the circle, like
I
you
was
just
saying
said.
the opposite happen for women. I know that women will bash some men together, but a lot of times I think women are more protective of the men that they are with and try to paint him in a better light than what he actually is.
I believe that.
They get together and start, bragging on what he has done for them, or try to paint him up to be
it's not
a king when everybody in the group knows that he ain't. So y'all go bash when you don't have to, and women, build you up when you don't have to. That's worth mentioning.
That's true. I'm being real with you.
Now, baby, that is different.
They get the hammer.
We as a collective do get the bashing. The father of our children that we are no longer with. But the men that we're with, we build up.
Yeah, he takes a lot of shots.
Man.
The baby daddy takes a lot of shots.
Boy, good or bad, they take some shots.
They do. They take some shots.
So I think 365 is a large task to take on, but I do think that taking on 7 days would be a very good challenge, and I think I might do that.
Or once a week for a year, like
I'm
something.
saying just to only focus. I'm going to focus. That was one of the challenges after the retreat that I challenged the women to do 1 year, was to not say anything negative to your spouse or about your spouse for, I think we did 14 days.
Yeah, 14.
14 days, no negative talk, no at all. The only thing you're saying to him are positive things. And so.
And I think you said you had to touch and pray every day.
Touch and pray every single day. It definitely makes a difference.
It does.
So I think a 7-day challenge would be a great way, because you're really searching for it and then writing it down, making it plain, so that they can then see what you've noticed about them. Because sometimes people just get down and depressed because all you're doing is complaining. My husband tells me that sometimes, you know what, I did 3 things and you're only pointing out the one thing that I didn't do. And that's a real thing. And I'm like, well, because that's the one thing you didn't do. Like, do everything. If you got 4 things to do, don't do 3. Because it's noticeable that the 4th thing is not
75.
done.
That's
so I don't like to say first, thank you for doing the 3 things.
Yes.
I'm like, number 4 didn't get done.
Yes.
So I personally have to do a better job of that. So I think the 7-day challenge would be amazing for me to only look at the things that you do well. Like, thank you for doing bath time every night. Thank you for reading books to the kids. Thank you for rubbing my feet and legs every night. Thank you for doing everything that I ask you to do. Like just looking for positive things. I think that would be something else. And a challenge.
Right.
Because I'm just that type of person. I want to make sure we cover our bases. Now, a little bit bossy.
I got to get out of my greedy spirit because mine will be the same.
Greedy spirit?
Yeah, because the same day. Ooh, thank you for the chicken. Ooh, thank you for the steak.
You're the only one thanking for food. Thank you for the food.
Thank you for this delicious meal. Again, it'd be the same.
Yeah, you would have to get out of just food.
Yeah, no. But I jest. But you're right. Finding something every day for 7 days, I think definitely grows your marriage. It grows connection. And that's what you always want to do. You want to stay connected because when you're not connected, it creates gaps. Where there are gaps, there's room for the enemy to come in and pull you apart. So doing things like that help.
So this 7-day challenge, I think, should be you can't do the same thing twice. So that was a good point that you made. So if you're going to say dinner one night, don't say dinner again for the 7 days.
Even if it's delicious.
Pick something different.
I got you.
That they bring to the table. Because sometimes, people feel really unappreciated. And it will help their self-esteem to know that you noticed some of the grind work that they're doing and doing well. Or sometimes they don't feel like they're doing anything well because you complain so much. And so if you will compliment them, sometimes on the way they look.
I'm telling you.
You're handsome.
Yeah.
You look nice today, babe. I like your hair.
Yep.
The small things really matter sometimes.
Yep.
And you like, I think he look good. Does he though? You hadn't said it in a while. She knows I love her. When was the last time you told her? When was the last time you grabbed your wife, pulled her clothes, kissed on the lips, and said, "Baby, I love you."
Ooh.
Do it. When was the last time you rubbed your man's back and said, "Come over here, I want to do something nasty to you"? Do that.
That works.
Do that.
It was just an
Make
example,
them feel good.
and it worked right then. We about to cut the cameras off, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I ain't got that.
See, told you it worked. You see that look I gave her? Now I want to do something back to her. Do that. I'm telling you, that's connection, fellas. Just that little thing will enhance your marriage, close gaps, stay connected. That's the key to this.
So that's the challenge. 7 days.
7 days.
No negativity. You're only looking for positive things. If you see something negative, reframe. I'm looking for something positive.
Not the same thing twice. Be creative.
And write it down.
Yes.
So one positive thing and a compliment every day.
Yep.
7 days, positivity, compliments. Every single day, find something. Even if they're just wearing on your nerve. I'm looking for something good.
And then once you do the 7 day, you're going to see how well it does. And then you're going to be like, ooh, we got to try 10 days the next time. Yeah, it'll grow. All right.
All right, good luck on that. And we're going to do it too.
All right.
Do it too. All right.
Peace out.